Dwayne Johnson honors Robin Williams in the final Jumanji film. There's an Easter egg where he is wearing the dye from Dr. Bravestone's necklace as a tribute to Robin Williams and the franchise he started. Welcome everybody to the first ever episode of Heroes and Horror Headlines. I apologize this time. I'm running into all kinds of technical difficulties and time constraints, and I want to get this thing done. Let's just do this. Bear with me. First thing we're going to do is cover last weekend's box office. Now You See Me, Now You Don't have the top box office of the weekend, $21,013,793, followed up by disappointing numbers from The Running Man, $16,495,564, and then the second week of Predator Badlands, $12,722,001, bringing it up to $66,026,861. Now let's run through these headlines. We'll talk about a couple of them real quick, but we're going to make this fast. If you Google Marty Supreme, a special blimp will pop up. Robin Fleischer, however you say his name, says Zombieland 3 talks have begun for 2029. So you got 2009, 2019, and 2029. Let's make it happen. Let's go. Edgar Wright reflects on why he dropped out of Ant-Man 3, because it took 8 years for them to put it in by the time he started writing, and they had developed this house style that he just couldn't make the film the way he wanted to. Timothée Chalamet praises Adam Sandler as one of the best fucking actors of all time. Excuse my language. Christie, starring Sydney Sweeney, suffers a massive 92% second weekend drop after one of the worst Hollywood openings of all time. How to Make a Killing, starring Glenn Powell and Margaret Qualley, is set to release for February 20th, 2026. The Long Walk submits its entire ensemble for acting categories in the Oscars. Supporting acting categories in the Oscars. Netflix tells Warner Brothers that they are still going to release their films in the theaters if they acquire Warner Brothers. There's a new look at Toy Story 5 and Coyote versus Acme, but first looks at Jumanji 3 and Zelda, which looks pretty good. The trailer for We Bury the Dead starring Daisy Ridley dropped. Lin Shaye shuts down rumors that Insidious 6 will be her last film. She says, false information, we're just getting started. Sam Raimi teases his new horror film, Send Help. It was really outrageous, even for me, Raimi says. He notes there's similarities to Evil Dead, but this time it's not some outside force they're dealing with. And that trailer looks really good. I can't wait for that one. John Boyega said he doesn't know anything yet about Daisy Ridley's Rey movie. He is the Tom Holland of Star Wars. If he knows, we know. Regina Hall says the Scary Movie 6 script is funny and refreshing, which is good. I'm looking forward to that. Me and Brendan caught Marlon Wayans live and got to sit front row. That was really dope. Joseph Kosinski confirms active talks of F1-2, the F1 sequel, whatever that's going to be called. And Paul Thomas Anderson's One Battle After Another becomes his first film to surpass $200 million worldwide. Christian Bale circling a major role in Heat 2 with Leonardo DiCaprio. Timothée Chalamet wraps filming on Dune Part 3. Tom Cruise makes a promise after receiving his first ever Oscar. Well-deserved, Tom. He says, I want you to know I will do everything I can for this art form, champion new voices, protect what makes cinema powerful, hopefully without too many more broken bones, and we don't blame you, Tom. We've seen your chest. Warner Brothers Discovery sets a November 20th deadline. Paramount, Skydance, Netflix, and Comcast are preparing their non-binding bids. The board is going to review everything before Thanksgiving, hopes to wrap up the process by the end of the year. They could split the company in two, but if a strong offer comes in, they'll be pressured to sell. Sadie Sink is cast in Avengers Secret War. Secret Wars. What role could she play? There's like 20 of them, but this tells us this is going to be a good one. So let's find out in Spider-Man Brand New Day. I have my thoughts, my theories. What are yours? Ryan Coogler, probably the best news we got. Ryan Coogler confirms Black Panther 3 is his next film. His team is working on it hard. He revealed this in a Deadline contenders event for the Centers panel. Come on, Ryan, we are ready. Is this going to drop before Secret Wars or after? What do you think? Because I don't see it coming out anytime before 2027. Do you think it'll come out in 2027? Let me know below. And thank you for sticking around for Heroes and Horrors Headline. We'll be back every week giving you roundups. And thanks for sticking through this first ghetto guerrilla version.